Welcome back to Benny's Custom Works, proudly supported by Valvoline and Sparesbox. Don't forget Benny 5 on checkout. This week we are on 2 Falcons, so we're continuing with some more stuff on my Falcon because I am going to Pheasant Wood, and by the time you watch this, that event will have already happened, and I'm sure I'll be pumped about it and the car won't be broken. But we've also got to do at least upper ball joints on Gian's Falcon and potentially a left front lower ball joint as well. Yeah, definitely need to tend to that before it does the old exit stage left on the wheel, because it's a very common problem on Falcons when that ball joint lets go. The wheel literally just takes off and then bends guards and all sorts of funky stuff. So yeah, suboptimal outcomes. So going to be doing some front end upgrades in my Falcon today. Upper arms with a Nolafane camber kit. We've also got front wheel bearings and some lock mods. So shorter steering arms again, and I do actually have some rack spaces which we'd never put in Gian's Falcon. So I took a bit of a gamble because they're not listed for a Falcon. We'll give it a bit of a test and see how we go. But let's dive on in because we've got plenty to do. So need to kick it all off today because skids are tomorrow. Because I've got factory nuts with Japanese wheels, you need a really thin wall socket. And then annoyingly, for some reason, that socket, all the ones I can get are 3/8 drive. Even the ones that come with wheels are 3/8 drive for some reason. You look tired, bro.
How tired?
Really tired. Can't wait till I get my coilovers.
Are you going to slam it on the ground?
Yeah. I'm going to make mine hard to put on car trailers. That's how silly I am. He said, say no more. I did Bill Hooton's suspension. Anyone knows Bill's Falcon knows that thing's slammed. See ya. Come on. Discus. The Olympics are coming up. Oh yeah, that's heaps good. I'm sure Adam will come across sooner or later. He's talking about selling Sylvia.
Ooh, and swapping it for a Falcon.
If anyone's keen for a drift ready S13 with a VH45 and a blower, get in my DMs, 30k. Oh, this is what caught me out at the wreckers the other day. Not having a deep socket to get that ball joint undone. That was a pain in the balls. Now I will drop the nut, but I will also leave the nut on there because I am going to do the hammer trick. I think that's loose. It's loose. Just like our videos. I feel like it's more fun.
Yeah, it definitely is more fun.
Are you having more fun?
Yeah, I am.
If you're having more fun, that's all that matters. And the sponsors don't leave us. That's also important.
It is quite important.
Oh yeah, they're hooked also.
Yeah.
This is actually really common when people tighten it not at ride height. So when they're tightened there or at full droop, and then you put your car at ride height, it just tears the center out of the bushes.
Wow.
And then they're no good. Mint. So all I'm going to do now is tighten this ball joint on, and then I'm going to go and pull the other side apart because we've got to change the upper control arms and the bushes. I really hope this doesn't need ball joints because I've got arms in order. Hey, that one's good. Falcons are actually quite hard to check the ball joints on because these are like a multi-link front end. On a McPherson strut front, right, you jack the car up and then you can just feel the movement in the ball joint. But on a multi-link style front end, so these Supras, Soras, there's always spring load on this lower arm, so it'll actually take up the slack in the ball joints. So you actually need to jack up the arm. This is a different instance, obviously, because now everything's loose. But if this suspension was still assembled and in situ, you actually need to jack up the arm to release the tension on the ball joint to be able to check for movement. And it's a very common misconception or something that's very commonly overlooked with Falcons and multi-link front end cars, because even at rego inspections, if you don't know what you're doing and you don't jack up or support under the arm to take the load off that ball joint, there's no way to actually check that ball joint for movement. So this one's good. Go bananas.
Would it also make noise if it's no good? Or?
It would definitely make noise, just like your car makes noise when you steer it.
I've never noticed.
So that means good.
Okay.
Like your car.
Yeah,
bad.
okay. Makes sense.
Sometimes maybe good. Sometimes maybe shit. Bentley. I hope someone understands that was a joke.
And most others that won't unsubscribe.
Yeah, that's fine. Please don't leave me. We finally got over 112,300 again for the 700th time.
Yeah, how good.
Is it? 112,300.
112,300.
112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112,300. 112
Well,
I've stopped celebrating it because it happens so frequently.
yeah. Up, down, up, down, up, down.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't like
man.
doing up downs. I'm not built for up downs. Look at me.
The hoist, on the other
I'm
hand.
good at the down part. I'm not so good at the up part. Fair chance that the wheel bearings are noisy because the caps are missing. I'm sure
Caps?
yeah, so there's like dust caps on here normally.
Okay. Oh, on the other side there's not.
Or neither of them had it.
There you go.
But I don't know where you get them from. Oh no, I've got to do some right-handed hammering. That's going to be very confusing. Yes, that's the
Not
left-handed
bad.
part.
Ah, right.
Yeah, that's the easy bit. Now I've got to like hammer this lower ball joint to death. Hey,
Beauty.
go banana. That was like heaps better right-handed hammering than I'm usually at.
Like our discussion from last episode, set the bar low.
I feel like that should be our model, our motto. Set the bar low. See ya.
Set the bar low and the suspension even lower.
Yes, sir. Slam that compatriot.
You safety nutted yourself.
I did.
There.
These are going to be shortened. Get into it. Not for road use, truck use only. Standard airbox, how I hate the...
What would you rather, a pod filter?
Yeah, because you've got to pull the standard airbox out to do the camber kit, which I'm going to have to leave out till I get wheel aligned, because I don't want my wheel alignment guy to hate me, because he's a good guy. Snorkers. I mean, he'll still run and drive like that.
These are camber plates or...
So they're for adjustment,
Yes.
but the aftermarket ones you can actually do, you can add without having to take the arm all the way off. They're designed to just slip in there. You just undo the nut and then you can pull that whole thing forward and then put the camber plates in. Oh, it's right on the threshold. It literally just needs like another 3 Newton meters, eh?
I don't know if that's a big or small number in the world
That's a
of
small
torque.
number.
Okay.
Like it's just,
Yeah.
like it should be able to overcome the drag of a nylock nut.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, look at that. It says it's 8 Newton meters on the side of it. If it was 12, it'd be sick. Ooh,
What do you think it'll do with that manifold?
nothing. Leave it. Send it.
Cool.
Nailed it. Nailed it more. And more. So that can all go in the scrap bin. Scrap boo. These kits are really good, but the one thing I will say is I don't know why they sell these as per side. There's absolutely, I don't think there's any car on earth that needs these on one side only. If you do the job properly. Just please, Nolethane, supply these as per car, not per side. Because otherwise poor suckers like me get caught out every time. And then you order one, and then you wait 2 weeks for it to come, and then you order another one because you need another one. So I did already press these bushes out off camera because I was bored yesterday.
Not bored, organised.
Sure. Efficient. I was too efficient.
Yes,
I'd run out of
that's
other
the
things to
word.
do. And the good thing about these bushes is you can actually tighten them up not at ride height because this crush tube pivots inside these. So everything I said before about tightening up bushes not at ride height doesn't apply to these bushes because they're not bonded to a crush tube because they're just floating.
That's cool.
So yeah, it does help out a little bit, especially if you're at home doing the DIY on the driveway, because it can be hard, especially at home, trying to tighten things up at ride height. This is the shitty part, trying to get the bush
Lined
through
up.
the second.
once.
Yeah, there we
Yeah.
go. Just put that on finger tight for now until we get the other
That makes
one
me feel good that it's just being held in there at least.
on. Yeah. And that just went straight in.
Nice. Very handy press.
That was
you.
intelligent.
Thank you.
That's high level.
Thank you. I was up all night trying to write it.
Do you have a child on the way? That was very dad joke like. So these are the shims to change the alignment. There we go.
Just looks like
Some
a sifting,
serial killer packed these. What the hell?
Sort of looks like he's just sifting through some Pokemon cards
I
there.
know, right? Got to catch them all. I choose you, Wheelshim.
What other caffeinated drink would you have that's not quite Red Bull?
I think I'd go to canned coffee.
A canned coffee?
Yeah, like the JDM style.
Yeah,
non-JDM
true, the
ones.
Boss coffees.
But I don't even like coffee. And I don't like Red Bull I don't drink it for the caffeine. The caffeine boost. I just like the taste.
No, what is this sensory thing?
ABS. Which we won't need eventually anyway.
What is it good for?
Nothing.
Probably a lot.
Well, maybe it gives the ECU vehicle speed, so we'll take that
that's
for
right.
now.
Yes, of course.
That's the only reason it's still there.
Yep. Oh, they're different thicknesses there.
Yeah.
Ah, there you go.
So do you want to see how they work?
Sure thing. There you go.
And they actually hold.
How do you know how many you need?
I don't. I'm just
Okay.
going to throw in some.
And then tighten it and see how it goes?
Well,
or?
it's going for an alignment anyway, so that's poor alignment guy's problem.
With each shim, we're adjusting camber?
Camber and caster together at the moment,
Okay.
but you can kind of you got to set them both together really because of the way they work. Because I want to add some more caster too to help with self-centering steering. So I'll put 4 shims on the front and 3 on the back to start with, just to get a baseline.
Are you able to show us with your hands which way what caster is? Because obviously...
Caster basically tilts the hub back that way towards the rear of the car.
Okay.
And the more caster you've got, the more it allows the car to self-center the steering. This is shit. I can only imagine how fun this would be. There we go. That's what I wanted. I'm sure they'd have superpowers or something.
The alignment people?
Yeah.
Or apprentices?
Wow. Hopefully not apprentices.
So what I didn't realise was actually the shims are adding positive camber.
Yes.
And
So
it's not like the top arms are shorter or anything.
No, so the top arms are still factory geometry. It's just that we've taken away all the factory shims. So you've got to start from somewhere.
Yeah.
And like I said, there's no way that this will be right. I'm just kind of throwing something in there to at least get it started.
Yeah. Because without any of those shims, it's obviously like all the negative camber that you can have. The other thing I'm noticing is on the overflow tank, how it's marked cold max, hot max, and minimum.
Yeah.
Is that on the factory one as well?
Yeah. Because they're not designed to be filled to the top, there's expansion room in that tank. It's called an expansion tank. Interestingly, it looks like it's never had rack ends.
Why do you say that?
Well, these are like factory style clamps. I'd be surprised if anyone's using these. And they're definitely factory rack boots, which is actually nice because I quite like the factory rack boots because they're almost like a plastic, not a rubber. They're super durable.
I see.
Same with the Subaru ones. Should have made the head gaskets out of rack boot material. Standard Subaru head gasket joke before someone else makes it. Interesting. Just gonna warm it up a bit so it slides over that knob a bit better.
Are you trying to completely move that boot aside?
Yeah. Come on now. Hurry up. You want to get it out of the way
Yep.
because I want to get to the tie rod end
Okay.
because that's got to come off.
Is that where the spacer is going?
Yeah. Sorry, you filming? Yeah, you're right. That rack end's It's not horrendous, but it's not great. Like, because it's, what's the diameter of that? 16. That's 16 mil, so technically you want 16 mil of engagement, but it's already shorter than it should be. Okay. Like, it's already at 14 millimeters. So when you add that spacer, you've really only got 7 mil of thread engagement, which is not enough. So I think what I'm going to do is knock a little bit of a little bit off each of one of these spacers. And this is probably why no one lists these for a Falcon, because they're actually not really great. Interestingly, someone's Loctited the rack ends in this. I'm not sure if that's factory or not on a Falcon, but I would have expected to see lock tabs, not Loctite, but maybe they are factory Loctited in on a Falcon. So we'll, yeah, I'm just going to knock 2 mil off this spacer now, so I'll make these 5 mil overall width. And then hopefully that just gives us a little bit more thread engagement. Again, not for road use, so less of a deal, but still, you still don't want your rack end just tearing out of the rack on the track either, so definitely keep it in mind. So yeah, we've got 7mm now, so I'll just take a couple of mil off. It's not the greatest, I'll admit.
The point of this spacer is to give extra length.
Travel in the rack, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to try and get that.
So would a 5mm spacer down here mean, I don't know, some sort of mathematical calculation?
Yes.
15.
Some sort of mathematical calculation, yes.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is. You could use a dial indicator to do this, but I don't have that.
Is this your flex bin?
My what?
Your flex bin?
What's a flex bin?
Well, that piece of swarf, for example,
Yeah.
would you consider that a flex?
I don't know.
Is it strategically placed, just hanging
No,
out the
I
bin
just
like
emptied
that?
the late out the other day. Bring lunch today?
Sure did you?
Nah, sure did.
Nice.
Got a freezer full of Aldi's finest frozen meals.
Yeah.
Can't beat $3 a meal.
Man.
Living large here at BCW.
Man. No disrespect to Aldi, but do people pay more for dog food?
Probably. I paid more for dog food.
Oh, true. You got 2 dogs now, right?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It would have been easier to just make them, from scratch.
I know somebody's thinking at the moment, some dodgy person's thinking, what about just washers? That dodgy person's
I think the diameter would probably be no good.
Yes, I see.
Like the overall diameter would be too big.
Yep.
But yeah, I guess so. The only thing I'm gonna have to do is deburr that once we're done, like on the inside of it.
Okay.
Because it's just rolled the material into the middle of it.
Yep.
But yeah, for sure, make them from scratch rather than trying to machine.
Out of what, like a tiny cylinder of
just a bit of
metal?
round bar, just machine the bar out.
Okay. How many mils are we talking each time?
Well, it's only 2mm total that I'm taking off.
Yeah. So each pass that you do is what, half a mil or?
Nah, not even. Probably 10th thou.
Okay.
Like a quarter of a millimetre.
Yeah.
0.25 of a mil, maybe not even. This will tell you how much, but I don't know how any of it works, so I just freestyle it.
Cool.
Because I'm a mechanic, not a machinist. Someone will have a conviction this isn't machined dead square, but we're here now.
That someone ain't us.
Nah. It's probably not even taking 10th thou off, to be honest. It's probably 5th thou.
Okay.
If you're smart, you could work out mathematically how deep it is by how many cuts I'm taking.
Yeah, how many cuts are you taking?
I don't know.
Cool.
I'm just taking
Is
a
that
few.
2 or is that 1?
That's 3.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, it's only a tiny bit of material. I'm also guessing based on where the chuck is as to how much material I'm actually cutting off. I don't even know what speed to cut it at.
For what reason does speed matter?
The way the material cuts.
As in smooth or rough or...
Yeah, how
I'm
it
sure
comes
there's many
off.
other factors.
Let's see how good of a guess I made. Oh, it's like, bro, they're like the same. 0.06 of a mil.
Just deburring like you said before.
Yeah. Oh, now they're a bit shorter. Yes, less lock obviously, but hopefully less rack end falling out too. I'm actually surprised how little thread is on that factory.
Yeah, actually.
I thought there would have been a bit more stick out than that. Make sure anytime you use these lock spacers that you put a ridiculous amount of thread locker on there, because all of these spacers basically remove the function to use the factory lock washer. So Nissans and all sorts of stuff use a lock washer in there, but when you add this spacer, it removes the lock washer locking ability. Well, sometimes it does. So yeah, make sure you're drowning in thread locker.
And that's your definition of drowning it in thread locker.
Well, I mean, you could definitely go harder, but I'm no psycho. It's definitely got better thread engagement now. There is a rack end tool. I just don't have it. And I find that these little mini Stilsons do the job pretty well.
They look very handy.
Yeah. Again, it's not the right tool, but
Yeah.
make use of what you've got. I don't really feel like I need to go spending money on a tool, which I'll then end up putting on Marketplace in 3 months when I use it once. Follow my Marketplace for snap-on tools that I don't use. That should clip back in. There we go.
What is the correct tool to use with this?
There's a rack end
Oh yes, you
wrench
said
set,
before.
but the tool is like in the hundreds of dollars. In saying that, when I was an apprentice, everyone used Stilsons or channel lock pliers to
there you go.
undo them. So make of that what you will. Oh, you're a hack? Yeah, probably. It's my own car. I'm going to change the outer rack ends.
For the reason of?
Well, one of them was full of water.
Oh, yes.
And if it's full of water, it means it's on the way out.
Yes.
And if one's bad, fair chance they're both going to be no good. And now's the best time to do it because it's getting a wheel alignment anyway. And we will need to do another alignment later when the coilovers go in, but it is what it is. These new ones have a grease nipple, whereas the old ones were sealed. So basically it means they're greasable.
There you go.
But it also means that you have to remember to put the grease nipple in, because if you don't fit it, you basically just fill your brand new rack end with water.
Surely that doesn't have as much tension as the previous thing.
Probably not, but it also doesn't really need it. It's only going to locate the boot in that snap groove.
Okay. Is there a certain amount of thread engagement you have to have in there?
There is, but
you just
we're
go try
fine on that end.
Yeah, right.
Well, your car works and you haven't died, so.
Yeah, so far touch wood.
I'm just going to put the steering wheel straight and see what we're looking at.
Still a Falcon.
As far as how much toe out it has, it is still a Falcon. It hasn't magically turned into like a chaser. Sorry. You know what? I'm fine with it.
I mean, chasers do sound real cool.
I do love a chaser,
Sounds amazing.
but I also don't love the cost of a chaser.
Of course. What are they these days in 2024?
Don't know.
For like a sort of cleanish
50,
one.
50 grand for a manual
Really?
one?
That expensive?
For 100. I'm literally just eyeballing this,
Okay, cool.
because I think that we're going to be close. Like I said, it's going for a wheel alignment anyway.
Yeah.
It's just got to drive on a car trailer.
Yeah.
I put some new wheel bearings on. I do want to get the caps to stop water getting those bearings though. I think I've got one, but I think it's actually a genuine part only. It's probably actually worth keeping that bearing because it's in good nick. Just for a spare.
Yeah, may as well have it lying around.
But it's going to go in the bin otherwise, so. Like the other one's noisy. At least this one's good. New nut too, which is a winner. Because these Falcon nuts, they're actually like a multi-piece. They're like a laminated steel. It's like a locking nut, so they're not supposed to be reused.
Is that thing with the tab that you hammer on?
No, it doesn't actually have the tabs. It's a totally different sort of setup.
Okay.
And the cool thing about Falcons is these are just a tighten it up and send it type of deal wheel nut. They're not wheel hub. They're not a loose bearing style setup. So you just give it a tighten and see you later. And hopefully I've actually got a socket big enough. Hooray. I did think we'd done bearings on your one already.
Yeah, I do recall.
Pretty sure we'd done a wheel bearing on it at one point.
Or was that Subaru?
Oh no, we've done many a bearing on that Subaru. But I'm pretty sure we've done one on the Falcon as well.
Okay.
It just keeps getting tighter. Probably a torque spec I should look up. You never torque anything. Click.
What was that torque setting? Just for the
300 Newton meters.
people? Lovely. Actually, what does that torque?
It nearly maxed it out, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Because you can actually, when you scroll through the settings, you can start it at the top. So I was like, oh, I wonder where it tops out at. And yeah, it tops out at like 330.
Oh, there you go.
2 hours, he said. We're 3 hours in, I think.
God damn. That was like, holy moly.
That's literally
Tight.
loosened the grip on the tool. Tight. I need to get that center cap, eh?
Hey,
What are you doing tomorrow? Oh God.
What do you think about Nashi pairs?
Oh no, fine. Oh no, no.
Oh no.
Oh no, no.
Oh no.
Do not call it a Nashi pair. That's
Oh
disgraceful.
no. Oh no. Sorry, comments.
But you call it a Nashi.
Nashi pair.
No, Nashi.
Nashi.
Guess what Nashi means? Pear.
So
Call
it's
it
a pair.
It's just called a Nashi, bro.
There you go.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Probably not.
Yeah, it's good, eh?
Give it a swirl. Give it a proper swirl. You get all the swarf.
All the bits, yeah.
You get all the swarf from all the pear machining. It's not the lockless monster anymore. I bet you the tyres are going to scrub on the inner
Okay.
at full lock, or even before full lock. Oh, actually, it's only touching the sway bar. On full lock that way,
Wow. Yeah, okay.
the tyre's just running the sway bar.
So that's full lock.
Well, I mean, there's a touch more in it, but
So the sway bar is now a lock stop.
pretty much. And nothing that way.
Amazing.
I mean, that's not a ride height either, to be fair.
Ah, true.
So, but still, don't hate it. I genuinely love this car, hey. I don't know
Yeah.
why. There's nothing really.
Well, yeah, like,
I'm just having fun with it.
yeah, that's the thing.
This is what I hoped the Crown would have been. But
Yeah,
the Crown
there you
just
go.
I kind of got over it.
Yeah.
I think the frustrating part was all the manual bits I just couldn't get.
For me, I feel like the more effort, energy, and money that has been put into a car, the more pressure there is not to crash it. And so you probably
Yeah.
don't push it as far as you'd like, ideally.
But even just the process of like slapping this thing together has been fun.
Did you change the fluid in that power steering pump already? Can't remember.
No.
You're just going to leave it?
No, we might do that today.
Okay, cool.
Why you really seem concerned about my power steering.
Yeah, only because it didn't take long for mine to just exit stage left.
I feel like your car might have had other underlying issues because other people are like just full sending it with the power steering pump.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope this is the case.
I will change the fluid though. I'll just put my airbox back in. It's in.
I will admit, I do like the front of this car.
You do
much
like the
better
front
than the
of it?
BA. Yeah, I do.
But it's only because XR. Like
Yeah.
the BA XR still was pretty much the same.
Okay, yeah, right. So what would I need to change the front? Just the front bar
Front
and the
bar
lights?
and then have those headlights I threw up on top of the toilet.
Oh, shit.
Larry Lockerson.
Hell yeah. What were you checking by wiggling it back and forth?
Oh, I just thought I heard noise
Yeah, righto.
with the power steering pump. It was just
I think
dying.
I heard the noise when you went to full lock on the
Oh, it'll be noisy on full lock,
Yeah, yeah,
like all pumps will be.
yeah.
I reckon it's got Dex 3,
And what's it meant to have?
Type F, like a Ford fluid,
Yeah.
which is what we've got, the Valvoline Type F. I think your car's back to Dex 3 because of the pump.
I can't remember.
Yeah, but see, the thing I could never work out in my head was, is it the pump or is it the rack or is it the whole system that needs, like what determines what fluid should go in it?
Yeah, true.
Because yours doesn't have a stock pump.
Yeah. That thing reminds me of your vacuum cleaner because they both suck.
It's personal.
Formula F for fun or Ford?
Ford, see? So I'm going to start it and run it. Clip her up. We'll do this 2 or 3 times, just start it and run it, suck it out.
Is that just cycling the fluid around?
Yeah, so eventually, like after 2 or 3 goes, we'll end up with pretty clean fluid. Like it's clean, but I just think it's wrong fluid.
Hey, all the lock. Glorious.
Right, Kesha. Nailed it.
Yeah, it's very interesting, that tray. So it's literally just I think you said a spill tray.
Yeah.
And it literally just guides it to spill directly onto the ground. Coolant hose.
Well, instead of on the alternator. I wonder if that's a Ford learnt from Toyota thing.
Right.
Like the JZ used to kill alternators because the power steering pumps leak so bad.
Yep.
So I wonder if that's a learnt thing from another manufacturer. Or maybe it's a learnt thing from their own mistakes. if anything, I'll probably actually put too many shims in for the wheel alignment. Looking at it, it's probably got not enough camber at the moment, but I did load it up pretty heavy with shims, just taking a punt. So yeah, hopefully wheel alignment dude will sort it out tomorrow. No, Thursday. No, what day? I don't even know what day it is anymore.
It's a day, ending in Y.
Yeah, it is a day ending in Y. That's mine, get your own. But yeah, we're gonna bring Jan's Falcon in now, put it up in the air, do the upper ball joints, upper control arms, and hopefully the horrible death noise is coming from the upper ball joint, not the lower ball joint. But worst case, we'll whip that lower arm out and press the ball joint out. But the problem is my press here is pretty much garbage, so we'll have to go down the road to press it out, and it may mean not filming it. But either way, we'll get it done today. So Gian can do squids. This is so quiet. I don't think we're gonna need to, I don't think we're gonna go through tyres, but would be handy to have them. Doesn't really feel like much movement on that top one though. It's really odd.
Odd that it's not squeaking now.
If it's not uppers, do we do uppers? But I think I'm just gonna undo that ball joint first. Sorry, I slipped. Oh, that's the other annoying thing about Falcons. You can't get the ball joint.
Oh,
you gotta take the disc. Yeah. Arr. There we go.
So bottom ball joint.
Bottom ball joint is no good.
Can hear it.
That knocking noise is literally the ball joint moving up and down there, so it's not that top one at all.
Okay, so the bottom ball joint's a pain to change.
Well, I mean, you got to pull the arm out and then take the arm away and press it in, and it'll only take me 3 hours, but lucky it's you. It won't actually take 3 hours.
But still.
Still,
it's always the less than ideal option.
Yeah, always. Always. Especially your car.
Yeah.
It's never easy. Well, the good thing is at least we don't have to change both sides.
Okay.
Like, I won't touch them.
Okay.
We're not going to do them for no reason.
Okay, sure.
So I'll pull this arm out, and then got a ball joint. In English the next time, please, sir. Then I will get a ball joint, and then we'll be gravy. The bottom ball joint is the
bad one.
wheel doing these ones.
Ah, right, yeah.
Because see how that's not connected now?
Yeah.
Imagine that at 80 k's an hour. Just see you later.
Doing that, yeah.
Because literally what happens is it pulls out of the arm.
Yeah.
And just goes.
Yeah.
And then your whole guard gets munted, and then you got to find an AU front end.
That is annoying. To get to that bolt.
If you turn the rack all the way to the left and drop that off, maybe.
Oh, it's got to be.
Oh no, sway bar link. To get this out of the way.
Nice.
To get this down. To get that out.
Yeah.
It's like the
I hate that game.
Yeah. You know what that game's called? Mechanics.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Man. That's the sound of being a mechanic,
what
is
the
it?
That is a shit design.
That is a shit design.
So you're gonna drop the cross member.
Oh, what?
What the Ford? The one good thing is this cross member is literally just to mount these arms on. So it doesn't matter if I loosen it off.
Oh, cool.
Like the engine's not sitting on this.
Yeah, sweet.
It's only for those two anchors. I have to loosen these off too to get it to pivot enough. This is the same as AU as well. It's not good.
Benny just got back from pressing that ball joint in, and he's here to report on the old one.
It's pretty munted. Interestingly, the boot wasn't split though. Plenty of funkiness in there. Yeah, it's just weird. Heaps of movement. Still like a while off physically tearing out, but the problem is as soon as they get noisy, it can be an exponential wear as well. Like there's either water in it or something else funky. So there's clearly play in that. So yeah, new ball joint and press it in and happy days.
Once again, thank you for noticing and rectifying the issue.
Thanks for not dying. These are a little bit of a dick to put in because you've got to take the boot off. So my favourite part / unfavourite part is putting the boot back on, because on these the snap ring is actually below the height of the hub in or the control arm in some spots. So you've got to really kind of work it in there and then work out which way the stupid clip thing goes, because now put the slinky backwards. Do you have a slinky as a kid and you stretch it out and then it never goes back the same way?
That's how you learn.
My kids are learning at the moment.
Oh, I see.
I bought them each a slinky when I was in America. Guess how many slinkies have been destroyed?
How many did you buy?
2.
I'm going to say 2 have been destroyed.
Hey, good counting.
I'm assuming the metal ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, because...
Jesus. Bro,
of course.
legit slinkies.
Okay.
Like branded.
Right. Yeah.
I was at...
that's cool.
I was at Walmart, I think. And they had like legit slinkies.
That's awesome.
For like $2 each. I was like, I'd be silly not to buy these.
Yeah.
It'd be offensive to everyone if I didn't buy these. People would be offended without even knowing why. Oh, that's the internet. This is like legitimately one of the most confusing designs that you've got to drop a cross member to get an arm out. That's the wrong way. That's the way you said to put it.
Can you put it the other way, or does it need the other side to locate something?
I'm going to put it back the way Ford put it though.
Yeah, right.
Right, that's tight. That's tight. That's tight. They're tight. That's not tight. That's not tight. So I'm going to get a twisty stand and load this up to ride height.
Of course.
So I can tighten those bottom two, because they're captive bushes.
Captive, there you go.
Yeah, so they're bonded to the crush tube. You do have to be very careful when lifting a car like this though, that you don't flip it off the hoist.
Yeah, of course.
So I always like to check when I'm loading it up that it was still got hoist function instead of depth function. So I reckon it could get pretty depthy pretty quickly. Toy. There's got to be something said for a Falcon which can have a standard disc on it for 170,000 Ks. Like, that's pretty good going.
Yeah.
Like, they were in some parts very well engineered, and some parts you go, why was that ever done? Which I suppose you could say that about any car. You can't bash on the Falcon. Like, it's just such a good utilitarian vehicle. Like, as a cop car, taxi,
tow car,
like, they were such good things.
4-door family thing too.
Yeah, we had Falcons.
Rear-wheel drive,
We had a few Falcons in my younger days as company cars. Dad had a few of them.
Yeah, so did my
Had
dad,
an
actually.
EL, I think. Had an AU.
L Falcon.
EL Falcon.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it might have been EF. It was an EF. And he got rear-ended in it. And I couldn't believe they repaired it. And then they used a second-hand rear cut to fix it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was pretty gnarly. And this was through a panel shop, like not me doing
legit.
it in the back shed.
Yeah, wow.
And it wasn't that old of a car where you'd go, oh, I need to get second-hand bits. Like, it was probably only 2 or 3 years old at the time because it was a lease car. So they turn them over heaps.
Is now the right time to say that these are warped?
You're warped. Really?
Yeah, they're warped.
Should have told me. We could have just about put discs on it.
Oh, really?
Well, I have this one off already, and it takes 5 more minutes to take that caliper off. We're committed now.
Yeah.
You're stuck with warped brakes.
That's fine.
Warpy Warperson.
Yeah.
The Warp Brothers.
I didn't imagine you'd have some in stock.
Well, part shop probably does.
I just thought not to ruin your chat about it when you were chatting about it.
Yeah, good on you.
I don't know if I should ruin the chat.
Nah, keep it.
And what, keep me saying that they're warped in it?
Yeah. Is now a good time to mention they're warped?
Now that they're on the car again? and
Oh, well.
tightened.
Well, I don't have any more, so you'll have to deal with it till the next time it's here broken, which probably won't be long knowing you.
Well, hopefully it is long, because that'd be nice. Yeah, really not vibing this front end after seeing the BF one.
Yeah, but you're in love with XR front end, not BF.
Oh, sorry, that's what you said before, yes.
Yeah.
XR.
Because BA, XR6, XR8 front end
Yeah.
is basically the same. It's only around the fog light. The detailing on the fog light insert is slightly different.
Yeah.
But apart from that, yeah. So these are going off.
Yeah.
My ones are going on the back.
Yep.
And your new ones are going on the front.
Yeah, if they work on the front. I can't remember if they do or they don't.
No, they should. All of them should fit everywhere.
Okay, cool.
You know those white 17s you got? Do they even clear? Can you use the standard wheel nuts with them?
I have no idea.
Have you had them on the car?
Yes.
Oh, well then you can. Because you don't have any other wheel nuts.
Correct.
Glad we had this chat.
Thanks for helping me talk that one through.
Are these going on the front?
Yes, please.
Makes sense because I just put wheels on the back. Oh, nice balance job. Well, I'm just going to guess where they were.
Cool.
Probably was there, I reckon. These are from Gian's tyre shop, not my tyre shop. Just
The tyre
saying.
shop that I've been to once.
Yeah, it's your tyre shop. I do like these wheels.
Yeah, same.
I like them less than the ones that you hopefully don't break.
Yeah. Hey, I'll give you a fun fact about the wheel balance.
Yeah.
The magnets. You know
The magnets? Do you mean the wheel weights?
Yeah, the wheel weights.
Yeah, the wheel magnets? Yeah. Jesus.
As the wheel spins.
Tell me the fun fact that I just told you off camera.
As the wheel spins, the centrifugal force pushes them actually like
Toward the rim, not away from the rim?
to get like more stuck on the rim.
No way.
Rather than
I would have thought it would have gone completely the other way and they would have flung off the faster you go.
Well, there you go. I told you of this fun fact. So
I'm glad we cleared that up. You clown.
how did I even ever think that the faster the wheel spins, the more chance there is of throwing wheel weights?
You're not entirely wrong.
Good.
Because on the hammer-on ones, they're on the outside edge. So they would flick off. 17s on Falcons. Can't go wrong. Well, another day done. More Falcons fixed. Slightly different skew on this one. We thought we were doing upper control arms with the ball joints, but as it turns out, both upper ball joints are fine, and it was the left lower one which was gacked. Pretty common problem on Falcons, actually, and if you do leave it, the front wheel goes Wi-Fi, and that's all sorts of bad times because you end up bending. I wonder if that's what happened to that guard. Maybe it had some Wi-Fi ball joint on that side already. Anyway, I digress. Falcons are pretty well sorted. Mine's going to get a wheel alignment tomorrow, and then wet track at Pheasantwood on Friday. So pretty excited. You are going to see more track day stuff. Sorry, not sorry. But yeah, hopefully now we can push the car a bit harder, work out what it does, what it doesn't do, what it likes, what it doesn't like. Work out when I should put that 411 diff in. I still need to get it sent away and get a spool fitted, so that's not a next week problem anyway. But yeah, there's a few things we need to tidy up, to kind of develop the car a bit further. I did say that we will discuss the price of whatever this episode costs, so at some point here or here, there will be a pricing. Gian said here. Oh, damn it, stabby bonnet. Oh, that's another hole in the hand for the day. That's like 4. Anywho. Pricing will go here. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Pear puree, 12%.
12% of pear puree.
It's interesting though, it's nashi, but it's from Korea. So is it actually a nashi?
Ah.
It just says pear.
So you're right. It's just pear. You want some pear puree? Drink?
I love 12%.
Were you meant to shake it?
I don't know. Didn't say. Well, the way it went,
cheers.
Probably not. Actually smells really good.
Yeah, this is it.
It smells like apple. Just straight up apple.
Like cloudy apple juice almost. But you can really taste it's like legitimately a
this
nashi.
is nice.
Yeah.
Did I just get a bit of chunk of pear?
Yes, you did.
Is it like that aloe vera water where you get the chunks of potentially not even real aloe vera in it?
Guess so. Yeah, it's good.
Give it a swirl. Give it a proper swirl. You get all the swarf.
All the bits, yeah.
You get all the swarf from all the pear machining. Do we have to drink something every episode now?
Not quite. Okay. I don't have that many drinks.
Is there like a Korean supermarket or something near you?
I get this from Woolworths.
Okay.
But I also noticed that the demographic of people that live around the Woolworths...
May or may not be Korean.
Yeah.